I'm CraftyLori and I'm here to give you creative inspiration. Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to make this cute yarn wrapped reindeer, and it's super easy. This one is a little bit more prep work than for the snowman, and you'll see why. So if you want to learn how to make this cute reindeer ornament, just keep watching. To make this reindeer, I painted a styrofoam ball with brown paint, and I advise not to skip that part, and that was just brown acrylic paint. But please don't skip that part, otherwise it won't look very nice. And I'm just going to take brown yarn, that's just a 4-ply yarn, and I'm going to wrap it around the styrofoam ball. And if you leave that styrofoam ball white, it's going to be so hard to cover up every single white spot that you're going to have this huge, heavy, funny looking yarn ball. So just paint it. And there, I sped it up. And then once I get to the end, I'm going to clip the end there. And then I'm going to take my piercing tool, and I'm just going to pierce that end right into the styrofoam ball. And if you don't have a piercer like this, just use the end of a paper clip or a pin or a stick or a fork. Just think out of the box. But I'm just sticking that into the yarn and right into the styrofoam ball, so then that end is really, really secure. I'm just not tucking it under, I'm actually poking it into the styrofoam ball. I found this works best, and then it doesn't come undone. And then once that's all finished, I have a nice yarn wrap styrofoam ball. And now I'm going to add the antlers, and this is just some little doodads that you get from the flower department. And they're a little bit too long, so I'm just going to cut it. And I'm using my heavy duty scissors to do this because there's some thick wire in there. And then once I get it clipped, I'm gonna, well, it's a round ball, so you really don't have any other place to put it, but you can put it anywhere. But I guess I'm looking for the nicest spot, where I think it's wrapped the best. So I'm gonna put that one there for the antler, and then I'm gonna do the same with the other one. I'm just gonna make it symmetrical. But these work really good for antlers, and if you don't have these, you can use sticks or even glue popsicle sticks together. Maybe pipe cleaners. Just sometimes you got to think out of the box if you don't have something that I mentioned. And now I have the Google eyes, and I'm going to glue those on with 3-in-1 beacon glue. You can also use like hot glue or any thick tacky type glue, but I found the beacon 3-in-1 works really well. And I'm just going to stick those right on there where I want them. And then there's the other one, because you need 2 eyes. You just can't have a cyclops reindeer. But there we go. And now I'm going to add the nose. And for the nose, I'm just going to use a red pom-pom. And that's a 1/2-inch size red pom-pom. And again, the 3-in-1 beacon. And I'm just going to stick that right where I want it and give it a good press so it's stuck. And that is almost finished, but we need a hanger, so I just cut off a length of yarn, and I'm going to knot it at the end. And I'm just going to give it a good big knot. And then to put this onto the reindeer, I am actually going to use my piercing tool again, but I'm not going to poke it into the styrofoam. I am going to pin it with some sewing pins. But I'm finding the spot that I want. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piercing tool, and I'm actually going to move some of the yarn away to kind of make like a dip in the yarn so I can kind of see the styrofoam. And where's that? It's coming up. There we go. I guess it took me longer to decide where to put it, but there's the piercing tool, and I'm kind of moving the yarn aside a little bit. And then I'm going to use that 3-in-1 beacon glue to fill in that little hole there. Well, actually I'm putting it on the knot. But there we go. And then I'm going to put it in that little hole that I made where I moved aside the yarn. And I'm going to put that right in, tuck it right in there. And then I'm going to take some straight pins, but these are the pins with the small tiny flat heads. And I'm going to use 2 of them. I'm going to stick that in there in the knot. And then I am going to give it a good push because I really want it to stick in there. And I'm going to, that's the second one. I'm going to use 2, and I do the same thing. And then I take my piercing tool again, and I'm just going to move the yarn over that little spot so you don't see a dent. But that's it. It's finished. How easy was that? If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I've made it easy for you to subscribe. Just click on my profile picture or my avatar in the upper right hand corner, and then be sure to click the notification bell. Thanks for watching. Bye.